Just hear those sleigh bells jingling-a-ring, ting-a-ting-a-ling-a-too.
Ring-a-ling-a-ling-a-ding-dong-a-ding.
Come on, it's lovely weather for a sleigh ride together with a Jew.
Ring-a-ling-a-ding-a-ding-dong-a-ding.
Outside the snow is falling and friends are calling you home. Come on, it's lovely weather for a sleigh ride together with a Jew.
Ring-a-ling-a-ling-a-ding-dong-a-ding. 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 Laga-laga, laga-laga, yeah.
Our cheeks are nice and rosy and comfy and cozy are we. We are snuggled up together like two birds of a feather bird of bee. Let's take the road before us and sing us a chorus or two, maybe three. Come on, it's lovely weather for a sleigh ride together with a Jew.
Ring-a-ling-a-ling-a-ding-dong-a-ding. 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 Laga-laga, laga-laga, yeah.
There's another one. Oh yeah, this is a good one. Put it on the Patreon.
Laga, I don't want a lot for Christmas. There is just one thing I need. I don't care about the presents underneath the Christmas tree. I just want you for my own, more than you could ever know. Make my wish come true. All I want for Christmas is you.
Happy Kwanzaa. Merry Christmas. Happy Chanukah. Welcome to IDM episode 152. Back in the saddle. Happy IDM Friday, everybody.
Was that Mariah Carey?
Yes. Mariah Carey, yeah, dude. There's actually 10 songs on this playlist that I downloaded, so you guys are lucky I'm stopping it here. Okay. But yes. Merry Christmas, everybody. I hope everyone had an awesome Christmas. We are broadcasting live. It's weird. I feel like I was just here. I was just sitting here recording on Christmas Eve, but you know what? I can't stay away from you dogs, especially now that Shorts is back in the saddle. As always, I'm joined by my esteemed partner, the one, the only Blue Shorts. What's up, dog?
What up? Good to be back. Thank God. I'm back.
Give me a hell yeah!
In the building.
What is that, The Rock?
I don't know.
Finally, Shorts is back on the... Yeah, dude. We missed you. Shouts to my guy D-Tet for co-hosting the Stratreon. Don't say it, Shorts, okay? Don't say it. It's, you know what? You can get into it a little bit later. Shorts was raking me over the coals earlier.
No, I was not. Stop.
He was fucking beating me with that size 48 belt.
Stop. Dude, stop.
I'm just kidding. You were not. We'll get into it.
I was about to drop dude, I read The Magic of Thinking Big, but it was a little too big.
Yeah, we will get back, or we will get into that a little bit later, but dude, Shorts it was a quick trip to Florida, but I'm sure you got plenty to talk about. How does it feel? How was your trip? How does it feel to be back?
I realized something, that traveling with a little baby is extremely difficult.
Yeah.
It's crazy how labor intensive the whole thing is. Look, I swore to myself I wouldn't get into this. I would save it for the Patreon. Okay.
We are, for the record, everyone, we are saving a lot of good stuff for tonight's Patreon. So stay tuned, but you can tease a little bit here.
We just wouldn't want who to figure out what's going on.
Yeah, of course not.
You guys better not talk about me tonight. It's the day after Christmas.
It's the day after Christmas. It's not very Yehudi of her to be using the birth of Christ as a defense.
It's the seventh day of the high holidays.
Okay, so you don't want to get into too much because we're going to save a lot for the Patreon, but
traveling with a little baby is extremely difficult. And, it's just so many bags and so many suitcases and so many things to carry, all on Dad's shoulders.
yes.
And it makes it especially challenging when you got to walk like a mile and a half just to get to the starting point.
Wait, why do you have to walk a mile and a half to get to the starting point?
I can't get into it, dude.
Oh, okay. Well, tune in for the Patreon tonight, guys. I don't want to pry too much.
Patreon.com/IDM pod.
Yeah, 3 episodes a week. Yeah, man. Well, yeah, like I said, shouts to DTET for joining the show. He's in the house right now. We got a lot of people in the house. Everyone's excited to see you back, man. Alexa in the house, Ernesto, our guy Matt Starcheck, and Matt Starcheck's here. Our guy Corey Rita, Brad Paints is. So I mean, yeah, shouts to DTET for coming on. Apparently, my mic was off the entire show, so that's good. I just learned that, just now before we started this show. But that's okay because my mic is on for this episode. So, lesson learned. But that's not DTET's fault. DTET provided great content, lots of fun stories. I feel like we didn't get into any of the radio stuff that, people like, our former coworkers to talk about, but next time. Anyways.
I want to play a video with you to start things off.
Yeah.
This has just been on my mind. And, look, sometimes you just got to get it off. Pause.
Yeah. I don't want a lot for Christmas. There is just one thing I need. I don't care about the presents underneath the. Yeah, trying to play on Instagram is so hard.
Pause. So annoying.
Bud Light, and I love them, tall boys.
Tall boys, how much would you drink a day?
Well, what day? Regular day, I don't know, maybe a couple beers, depends. Weekends, maybe, 5 beer. 2 drinks a week.
What do you think of that?
Well, that's just not feasible, not in this country. Well, come on, man, 2 drinks a week, what's that going to do for you? I mean, that doesn't even get you through a day. A reasonable amount, if you're at home, you should be able to have like 4 beer. That's just 2 more. I mean, I'll have 6. But 4 is a fair number. But there shouldn't even be guidelines anyway. Why are you going to tell me how much I can drink at home?
Well, I guess the idea is, would you be concerned that you're at a higher health risk if you're drinking too much?
No. The main point here is, why are they telling me what I can drink at home? What, can I have 2 liters of pop? Can I have 2 liters of pop? Well, what's more healthy, 4 beers or 2 liters of Coca-Cola? Do the math. Rock and roll! Oh, wait a minute. You can't handle the tooth.
What did you...
That guy rules, dude.
Oh, man. I'm so glad he addressed the tooth.
I mean, it's really annoying. He spent like 2.5 years not addressing the tooth.
The guy had very buck teeth, but only one tooth was visible. Dude,
I've had about 4 beer. That one, that won't even get you through the day.
I mean, he's right, dude. I want to make fun of what he's saying, but it's 100% accurate.
Let me play the beginning one more time.
buy today?
I bought 6 Busch Light, 6 Bud Light, and I love them, tall boys.
Tall boys, how much would you drink a day?
Well, what day? Regular day, I don't know.
What day?
He's the man, dude. He's so cool.
What day is so funny? Well, which day? Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday.
That guy's living the dream, to be honest.
Oh man.
You think he's married?
Oh, definitely.
You think so? Yeah.
1,000%. Yeah.
That reminds me of that video of that old dude, that old country dude who's getting kind of like trolled by his like nephew, and he's like, "Well, the bartender, they're country dudes," and he's like, "Bartender down the street say you drink too much." He's like, "Fuck her fat ass," and like he gets so angry because I think guy's just doing shtick, like he totally made it up, and the dude goes off on this fat bartender.
What day is so funny?
Dude, that reminds me of you seen the video where it's like from before they outlawed drinking and driving, there's like a news report where they're talking to people and they're like, this government's getting out of hand. Like, have you seen it? You know what I'm talking about?
No.
Okay, I gotta find that for you, dude. It's so fucking funny. That brings up a good point, though, man. I was wondering. I was like, I wonder if Shorts is going to be able to enjoy. Oh, you know what? We're not going to talk about the trip yet. Let's just talk a little bit about the holidays. Merry Christmas to everyone who celebrated yesterday. We love you guys. Definitely was thinking of you while I was rocking my IDM shirt yesterday.
All I want for Christmas is
you. How was your Christ Mass, dude? Did you enjoy it? I saw a very nice picture you posted on Instagram of the whole family. That was cool.
Yeah, it was a good time. That was Twitter, but yeah, we had to race back in time for Christmas, but that's just fine.
Yeah.
Just fine.
All right, here's the news report I wanted to show you real quick. People react to DUI laws. 1980s news report. All right, here we go.
Any attempt to restrict drinking and driving here is viewed by some as downright undemocratic.
It's kind of getting common is when a fella can't put in a hard day's work, put in 11, 12 hours a day, and then get in your truck and at least drink 1 or 2 beers.
They're making it laws where you can't drink when you want to. You can't wear a seatbelt when you're driving. And pretty soon we're going to be communist country.
I love it so much.
All right, dude. Wait, first of all, what was that cut screen right there? It said cut the shorts.
I don't know what that is.
Communist country.
Oh, they're after you, Shorts.
Was this a futuristic video looking at me?
Yeah, it was Odyssey Management about 6 years ago.
Cut the shorts.
I'm sorry, too soon, dude. Too soon. Oh man, I love this dude though, man. He's talking about it like they're trying to, completely dominate his life.
Well, dude, I get it.
In hard. Go ahead, sorry.
You go ahead.
I was gonna do an impression of the guy. Whatever.
They do put in hard days work.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah,
I mean, like this guy says, they do make a good point, kind of. I mean, did you notice that the lady, when she's making her argument, her 18-month-old baby is sitting in the front seat, like barely strapped in. They say we're gonna be a communist country.
1 or 2 beers.
What?
They're making it laws where you can't drink when you want to. You have to wear a seatbelt when you're driving. And
he's got a bottle of milk in the cup holder.
pretty soon we're gonna be a communist country.
I mean,
cut the shorts.
Yeah. She makes a great point, dude.
Oh God, dude, that's so funny.
So you guys rushed back.
Pretty soon here, we're going to have to put our babies in a car seat, and we're going to have to wait for our vaginas to shovel out the money for it.
What's next? The black president? Just kidding. That's too far. That's so funny, dude. The good old days, dude. Fuck, man. That's when life was good. When you could confidently drink a Bud Light on the way home
Well, dude, the Mexicans, people sleep on this so much. If you've got Mexicans working in your house, they're definitely half drunk.
Oh, yeah?
You know, because I used to pick up the trash for Bob the Builder all the time out on the job site.
Yeah.
And there was...
And the urine.
And there were so many times where I'd be picking up like bottle caps of like Corona Light or whatever. And I'd be like, where could this possibly be coming from? It's the middle of the day on a Thursday. And it's there's no way there would be Miller Lite or Corona Light cans or bottle caps out here in the backyard of somebody's house.
Yeah.
Like a normal person would just throw them in the trash can. So, somebody's drinking on the job.
So you never caught them in the action? You just saw the remnants?
Yeah, it was always remnants.
Damn, that's interesting, dude. Like I honestly thought that was like just a rumor, you know?
No, it's definitely more than a rumor, Will.
You think Bob is aware of it?
I don't know. He's about to be.
Oh shit, dude. This is kind of a big deal.
Gaygram alert.
I have relationships with women and sex with men.
And I got news for you. That means you're gay.
We officially have our first member to our YouTube channel. That's awesome. That's a huge deal. Do we know this guy? NDN 1984? I don't know, but I fucking love him now. Guys, if you don't want to sign up for the Patreon or you don't want to download the app, you just want all the stuff right there on YouTube. All the extra Straight-treons, all the part 2s of every episode, all of our deepest dark secrets are on YouTube. Yeah, he says, am I the only one? Well, we just put it up and we haven't really promoted it that much, but now we're gonna. But yeah, you can see all the entire backlog of every episode we've done. All the Patreon episodes are up there as well, so that's exciting.
Dude, I've had such backlogs in the airports on the East Coast this week.
Oh God, dude. What? What's going on with you?
Dude, it's been crazy. It's been like, dude, it's reminiscent of shorts on the job site. I've had so little time that I've got like squeeze in poops whenever I can. It's been crazy.
Oh, Jesus Christ, dude. What have you been eating?
Airport food.
Yeah.
I had a prime rib yesterday for Christmas prime rib. That was cool.
Wow. Okay.
But you know, a lot of protein.
Okay.
Which,
So you know, sneaking them in at the airport and shit like that.
It gets stuffy down there, you know?
Oh man. Oh snap, dude. We got another one of these tonight.
Gaygram alert.
I have relationships with women and sex with men.
And I got news for you. That means you're gay.
Our guy Corey Rita just became another. We got another member to our YouTube channel. Shouts to him, man. Corey Rita, we know you're already on the Patreon, but yeah, man, you can just access the shit on YouTube if you want. That's fucking awesome. Shouts to you, man. Yeah, dude, I'm. You don't understand how difficult this is. I'm dying to pry and ask you all these questions about your trip, but I'm like saving it for the Patreon. Okay. So
I know. Patreon.com/IDM pod.
But like I said, we can't talk about Christmas. So, you know, your daughter's first Christmas, gave her gifts. They, at that age, at 11 months, they hardly know what's going on.
I'll give you this. So last week, which seems like a lifetime ago, we went to Tyson's to get photos at Nordstrom with Santa.
Mm-hmm.
And it was little Livy's first pics with Santa. So, you know, it's a big deal. Now, because of what you warned me about the year before, I did check for Santa's skin color before we went.
Okay, yeah.
And I was like, her first picture is not going to be with the black Santa. I can't deal with that right now. Not that there's anything wrong with that. I just can't deal with the mental stress of that.
It's just interesting how you understand now when you're going through it, how it's it's kind of a weird thing, but okay, all right. So then what?
So we get there and I kept saying like, I go, well, we're gonna have to hold her in Santa's lap, balls.
Mm.
And she's like, no, we're not gonna hold her. She's gonna be sitting. She kept spinning it as like I'm trying to get into the picture with her. And I go, she's a little baby. She's not even 11 months old yet. And she goes, no, the picture is with her and just Santa. And I go, okay, all right, whatever. You make the rules and whatever. All right, we'll see how that plays out.
Right.
So we get there and it's, you know, all these brothers behind the camera, and I'm like, what is going on here? What is happening?
Not that there's anything wrong with that.
I'm just curious, you know, I'm just curious. So they're getting her ready for the shot, and I've got my phone to take pictures on my phone too, so we can have instant shots. Because I know she's going to be like afterwards, she's going to be like, they haven't sent the Santa photos yet. And I was like, all right, let me just get ahead of it. And as soon as I get, how much time did I belabor setting up the perfect shot when we did the show at Bob the Builder's garage, making sure the framing was just right, the lighting was just right, all that stuff.
Yeah, you did a great job with it. Yeah. A lot of time, a lot of nervous energy for sure.
So right when little Livy's getting ready to take a picture, I'm consciously next to the camera, not in front of it, not behind it, next to the camera, because I'm aware of where the camera is.
Mm.
And she is doing this whole fucking, you're in the way of the shot, you're in the way of the shot. And I'm like, I promise you, I'm not in the way of the shot.
Mm.
And then the brothers give me like a little, yeah, you ain't in the way of the shot. You good, dog. And I was like, thank you.
Nice.
But there's so much like stress wrapped around it because it's the first baby Santa picture, right?
Yeah.
And so she goes over to Santa and she gives the baby to Santa. And he goes, I'm not just here to hold your baby. You can't just give me your baby. And she goes, yes, you can. It's fine. You can hold my baby. Like,
wait, Santa gave a little pushback pause about that?
Yeah, because he was like, what if this thing, it's a liability issue if this baby falls over? Like, what are you doing giving me your baby? That's crazy. And meanwhile, remember, I started as trying to be in the picture so I could hold the baby in the picture.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, most parents don't want a random Santa holding their infant.
Just a random guy.
Yeah, I don't know why I called him a random Santa. Yeah, it's just a random guy. Yeah,
just a guy.
Yeah. It's not like he has like North Pole magic to keep the baby from falling down or something like that. You know. That's it. So Liv, she was awake, right? Because I'm trying to think of the first picture we did with Vera, and I do think that Santa was holding her, but that's because she was like asleep, and we were sitting next to Santa. But anyways, it's a different scenario. So anyways, what happened?
We got the picture. It was fine. Just fine.
He was holding her?
He was begrudgingly holding our baby. And I was like, in my mind, I'm going, whatever. Just get through this. Just get it over with. Let's get on our fucking way.
Yeah, he better not drop her.
I mean, honestly, dude, like it shouldn't even be on him to be having that concern, but it is what it is.
Wait, so was she crying or was she totally cool with it?
Oh, she totally freaked out.
Oh yeah, of course, dude.
Because she could see us in front of her, like 10 feet.
Yeah.
And she's going,
like,
why are you
just gonna leave me with this fucking random dude?
Yeah, dude, you're just leaving me with a fucking pedo dressed as a Santa Claus?
Yeah. Okay, so she's screaming, crying, but it's just them two in the picture. All right. Did you guys take one with you in the picture?
No.
Well, that's not normal. That's not how it's supposed to go.
Oh, you think?
That's not how the Christmas photo is supposed to be taken. Why does she have to go by her rules every time? Why not the people that do it for a living? Their rules. You know what? I'm gonna drop it. I will tell you this, dude. You think that the first picture matters? Super dumb, but it doesn't fucking matter, dude. None of this matters. Like we've gone back and looked at that picture maybe twice, especially because she was like crying her head off. So it's not like a fun picture to look at. So don't worry about that. You guys will get a second chance next year.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, that's good, man. Dude, I want to tell you this, man. So I went to all right, so my daughter, right? She was trying to get some pizza, right? Tonight. And it was late, I had the show coming up in 45 minutes and I didn't know if I should order some food or order a pizza or what. And Jessica was like, she was like, why don't you just go to 7-Eleven and get like a whole pizza there? They got some pretty good pizza. I was like, all right, I'll do that. And so she's like, should I go? And she was all stressing out about whether or not they were going to make her a whole pizza at 7-Eleven. And I'm like, they're going to make you a whole pizza. Like, stop fucking overthinking it. You're just ordering something that they have. Like, it's fine. And she's like, no, I don't. Can you just go do it? And I'm like, all right, sure. I'll go to 7-Eleven. And we got the one ghetto 7-Eleven by us, and we got the one less ghetto 7-Eleven by us, right? And so I go to the less ghetto one, the less ghetto 7-Eleven. And dude, this is gonna sound insensitive. It's gonna sound insensitive, but it's pretty cold outside, all right? Wouldn't you say?
Yes.
I pull up and I see this young African American gentleman holding a sign that says something. I don't know what it said. Something about Venmo or Cash App or something like that. Standing in front of the 7-Eleven in fucking like 20-degree weather. And his kids, he's got like a 7-year-old, 8-year-old son and daughter. They both have scooters. And they're just standing out there in front of 7-Eleven, and he's like asking people for change, shit like that.
That is so annoying.
It was such a bad bit, dude. Like on a couple different levels, like not only the kids, you're trying to guilt people with the kids bit, but also it's fucking way too cold for them to be outside.
Did he say, I got kids, man?
I got kids. I effing love my kids. No, he goes, hey, what's good, man? Hey, you got any change? I'm like, and I've got this built-in excuse in my head that I always use because when I lost my job, and I was like angry and people would ask me for money, I'd be like, no, dude, I just lost my job.
Imagine if you just said that forever for the rest of your life.
Well, that's what I'm doing now. That's the ultimate, like, it's like when Casey Anthony said, no, I didn't kill my kid. I was molested as a child. You're like, oh, fuck, dude, we can't question that, So now I just tell people, hey, I don't have a job, and they're like, oh, my bad. It puts the guilt back on them.
Right. Oh, my tetrahydrides are too high.
Yeah. It's like DK Metcalf saying that dude he punched said the N-word, I'm like, yeah, sorry, dude. I just lost my job. He's like, oh, my bad. But I was like, dude, fuck you, man. Fuck you for having your kids outside. Like, you know what I'm saying? I know they have scooters. I know they have a place to sleep. They probably are with you like every other weekend or something like that. I know they have nice clothes. I don't know. I just thought it was fucked up that they were outside,
It is fucked up, dude. To be like, Daddy can only buy you presents if you wait out here in the cold with me for 4 hours.
Exactly. And by the way, our guy Brendan Cooney has a very pressing question. He needs answered right away. What time are you picking him up for the dinner/show tomorrow?
That's right. We're going to a comedy show. Brendan's in town. Shout outs to Brendan Cooney. He also adds, I'm also at intermission of ballet, so I won't hear the answer if you actually answer.
Okay.
Look at you, gay.
Just text him back, I guess. But anyway, so it's so funny that he said that. So anyway, so I was a little annoyed by that, but I also feel guilty because I'm like, I don't really know his full situation. I don't know if he got evicted recently and he doesn't want to tell the mother of his kids because he still wants to see him, but he doesn't have anywhere for them to. Anyways, whatever. That's the separate story. The second part of the story was what pissed me off the most, dude. So I go in. You know how like 6 months ago or a year ago, you start talking about how your dream is to own a convenience store because like the days of like store owners or even cashiers like caring about the customer and having a nice relationship, those days are long gone.
Yeah.
So like I never really noticed that until you pointed it out to me, and so like every time I go in and they're kind of dismissive and rude to me at the register, or I say thank you and they completely ignore me. I'm like, look, no sports, no politics, but this wouldn't happen if a Lingbach was back there instead of one of my people or a Patel or what they have at this 7-Eleven, which is a bunch of Ethiopians. No disrespect, no sports, no politics.
Like a Cash Patel.
Yeah. But they don't give a fuck about customer service. Like they do not want to make your trip to their convenience store a pleasant one. They just want you to buy the shit that they stock on the shelves and get the fuck out,
Yeah, it's like it's close to a humanless interaction as you can get.
Yeah. I mean, it would probably be more pleasant if I was dealing with like a touch screen, fuck, dude. Brendan said Othman's couch looks like the poop emoji. God damn it, dude. No, I'm not gonna like be able to think of anything else when I see myself. So anyway, so I go there, right? And I'd just been there recently, like 2 days ago, to get a Powerball ticket because the Powerball is like $1.7 billion. So my Yehudi wife was like, Othman, we have to take a shot. We have to try to get it. That's so many gold coins.
This is an investment.
Yeah. So
you're like, slow the fuck down, JP Morgan. It's not an investment. Lottery.
Yeah, we never play the lottery, but like when it's insane, like, record-breaking Powerball. So I went there 2 days ago and I asked the dude behind the counter, I was like, yo, man, can I get like 2 tickets or $20 for the Powerball? And he's trying to convince me because he can't figure out how to pull it up on this touchscreen. He's trying to convince me to do a different lottery. And I'm like, dude, no, I don't play the lotto. Like, I'm just doing it because it's like, in the news and stuff.
He goes, oh, okay. So you want 2 tickets to paradise?
And I'm like, bro, no, I just want the power. And he's like, okay, fine, okay. And then he goes to the little kiosk where he's supposed to type, and he comes back. He's like, no, it didn't work. Sorry. And I'm like, what the fuck, dude? You didn't even try. And so I had to drive to another one, and the dude is rude to me there about it, Anyways, so then
but you're in it now because it's an investment.
No, it already happened. We didn't win. A lady in Arkansas won.
Fucking bitch.
I know, dude.
She goes, what day was it? How many beer I have today? I don't know. What day was it?
Yeah. So I go in today, after telling the dude with 2 kids that I don't have a job, and I'm like, hey, can I get like a full pizza? And there's no one in there, and there's 3 of them behind the counter, and I'm like, they turn around and look at me like I'm disturbing them, and the guy's like, and I look in the grill or whatever where they have the already pre-made pizzas and shit. Yep. There's not a full pizza there. They have a couple slices, but they're burnt to shit. Like they've been there the entire day.
Yeah. Can I tell you a random aside?
Yeah.
And hold your story. Don't forget it, please.
Okay.
When I first met my vagina, she had this coworker she was like really close with. She worked in hotels then.
Uh-huh.
And it was right when 7-Eleven came out with pizzas.
Uh-huh.
And I lived right behind a 7-Eleven. So we had gone out drinking one night with her and her coworker and, you know, a couple of my roommates. And at like 11 o'clock, everybody was like, I'm really hungry. And I go, oh, I've got the answer for you. And so I trudged through the snow. There was like a foot of snow outside. It was like, I don't know, 3 blocks, 3 city blocks, basically.
Yeah.
To the 7-Eleven, got a pizza. I'm going to save the day. I get to the register. And I see the bloody Banchu that I've been talking with for like 8 years.
Uh-huh.
I go to swipe my card, and my card gets declined.
Oh no!
He looks at me. He looks at me and he goes, "It's okay, bloody buddy. Just take the pizza."
Oh shit, dude! That's awesome. Dude, the stories of your card getting declined for like the most minimal transactions ever.
It was like a $3 pizza.
That's so fucking funny, dude. Oh my god. Did the story Brendan tells is the time the year card got declined for for one beer at Boston. You guys were at some bar in Boston, and you had to cover him, or he had to cover you, and he asked the lady like, all right, how much is it? She was like, 536 or something like that.
That's so funny, dude. That's literally gonna happen tomorrow when we go see a comedy together.
That's so funny, dude. So anyways, so I go in and I'm like, can I get a full pizza? They look at me like, just look at, they're telling me to look at the pre-made shit, you know?
Yeah.
I'm like, dude, that pizza has been there since 2 p.m. today. I know it has, or earlier. And there's just 2 slices. I want a whole pizza, you know? And the guy's like, go over there, the other side, there's pizza. And I'm like, no, not pizza Lunchables, dude. Like, he's pointing me to the fucking Lunchables.
That's such an Indian dismissive response. Oh, I'm pretty sure I saw pizza over there.
Yeah, dude. I was trying to like be like nice, even though they were not being nice.
He's pointing at the frozen food section and their bagel bites.
Yeah, the French bread pizza in the fucking freezer. I'm like, no, dude. And he goes, okay, well, go on the other side. There's he's Ethiopian. I don't know how to do an Ethiopian accent. There's whole pizza. Just buy one and they make it for you. And I'm like, who makes it for me? He's like, the lady here. And I'm like, okay. And then I go around where he's telling me to go, and there are no pizzas there. There's no like, and so I'm like, is this guy fucking with me? And so I go back. I'm like, yo, there's no pizzas there. He's like,
and you're rolling through the mental Rolodex going, what would he stand to gain by fucking with me?
Yeah, right. I'm like, but I'm like, it's so shitty because I'm already hesitant. Now there's a social dynamic here where I don't want to bother them, even though I'm just trying to pay them over for, you know, an overpriced pizza that's probably below average. I'm like, I don't want to ask this dude where the thing is they just showed me. You know what I mean? Now I'm questioning like whether or not I'm looking in the right spot. And he's like, I'm like, there's no pizza there. He's like, you know, does that one of those? And I'm like, dude, I'm telling you, come look. He goes, he looks, there's no fucking pizza there. And he's like, oh. And then his other coworker comes around from around the register and comes to look. And he's like, oh, wow, okay. There's no pizza there. And,
dude, go ahead.
And so I'm like, yeah, I fucking told you guys. And then they like go around back to the behind the cash register, and they like look under something, and they're like, "No pizza. We don't have any more pizza tonight." And I'm like, "What the fuck, dude? What are you talking about? What do you mean you don't have any more? You clearly just don't want to find it. Like they do have a, you know what I mean?" So then I'm like, "All right, now I got to go to another fucking 7-Eleven. I can't come home empty-handed with no pizza."
You look behind the counter and there's like a stack of tuna tartare.
Right, dude. I'm sure they have everything back there. They have Dubai chocolate like all around. They have to have pizza. And so I'm like, all right, dude. I'm just gonna go to another 7-Eleven. So I go to another 7-Eleven, the ghetto one, the one that you almost got jumped at. You know what I'm talking about? And
Oh yeah, I know.
because you don't want to open your 12 pack and hand them like 3 or 4 of your beers. And
I looked at him and I said, "What day is this? Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday? I'm about fixing to have about 12, 13 beer tonight."
I'm fixing to have. And so I go to the other 7-Eleven, and there was nobody asking for money out front, which I was surprised by. But I go in, and the dude is even more pissed off than the people I just spoken to. And there's nothing in the grill, like no pre-made pizza. And I'm like, "Yo, man, do you guys have like whole pizzas? Can I buy a whole pizza from you?" And he does what you said. He like points me to the direction of the freezer. I'm like, "No, I don't want the Stouffer's frozen shit, dude, that I have to bake for, an hour. I want the pizza that you guys advertise that you sell."
Can somebody please give me a goddamn motherfucking pizza right now?
Yeah. And so he goes, "Okay, yeah, let me see." And I'm like, and he finds the pizza I'm talking about, and I'm like, "How long do you think it would?" I'm not trying to be rude. I'm trying to get an idea. "How long do you think it's going to take?" And he's like, maybe 20, 25 minutes. So he's overestimating how long it's going to take.
25 minutes.
Yeah, dude. I'm so angry.
All they have to do is open the fucking pizza and put it in that little oven they have behind the counter. That's it.
I know, dude. But I can't be like, how could it take that long? How is that possible? And so I realized that I'm in a store that's directly next to a Domino's, And so I'm like, all right, hang on. And I'm like, Domino's is probably going to be better, cheaper. They're going to be nicer to me, and it'll be faster. And so I go to Domino's. I'm like, "Hey, can I get like just a medium cheese pizza? Like, how long would that take?"
"Hey, buddy, can I get a medium cheese pizza, please?"
Yeah. And the guy's like,
"Please, please save the fucking rat."
And that's a good shot, Coke, dude. And the dude is like, "Well, why don't you just get a large? It's cheaper." I'm like, "Oh, thank you. First person who's been nice to me tonight." And I'm like, "How long do you think it would take?" He's like, "Just like 10 minutes. I'm like, "Oh, okay, cool." And so I go back to the 7-Eleven, just like get a quick soda while I'm waiting. He's like, "You still want the pizza?" I'm like, "No, you fucking piece of shit, dude." I didn't say all that. I just said, "No, thank you."
Did you say, "Hey, do you know they're serving pizzas in under 10 minutes over there?"
Yeah, dude. Yeah. And so I got my soda, I brought it back to Domino's. The dude was super nice to me, handed it over like, under 10 minutes. And I was like, "This is crazy. It's just crazy how like this convenience, the idea of convenience store is completely lost on them, like nothing, they make nothing was convenient about either of those trips.
The Inconvenience Store.
Yeah. Bingo, dude. Let's call him that from now on. Jem Montana says there's a chain of gas station convenience stores around here that has self-checkout, and I love it. Yeah, I mean that's gotta be what's gonna be the future. Our dog, he says, Indian says, "You got to find a 7-Eleven that has a stoner who is content with his life." That's true. That's true. Look, I'm not trying to make this about sports, politics, race, nothing like that. I will say that they have one white employee at that 7-Eleven I go to. This white girl who's like giving up on life, I think. But she's so nice every time she checks me out. She always says thank you or you're welcome or whatever. And I'm like, that's all I'm asking for is a little bit of courtesy, common courtesy.
That's all I'm asking for, Shorts. Is just say my hair looks nice at the beginning of the show.
Anyways, so the bottom line is, ever since you've put that in my brain, the whole like the local convenience store relationships are lost on people these days. Like, you're so right. I can't stop thinking about that shit.
I think they get beaten down because, dude, I've seen this so many times where, let's just say, a lady will be at the register and she's on her phone, on speakerphone, having a loud conversation.
Yeah.
Just a lady. And, while they're checking out, and, she's asking for like 3 things from behind the counter. Maybe it's like, I don't know, hypothetically, a black and mild or something.
Okay. All right.
But it's
Could
like
be anybody.
It's like you face that enough times in a day and you go, why would I ever care about these people?
Yeah, that's true. They do have to deal with like a lot of rude people for sure.
It's a pretty thankless job.
So they probably have like a bit of a wall built up where they're, their gut reaction is just to be protective and offended,
Yep, I think so.
Yeah. But still, dude, I don't know, man. Not everyone's like that, All right, let's do it. Let's jump into the big time P1 shout outs. And then, we'll see what else we got for you guys tonight.
It's time for our big time P1 shout out.
Let's give a quick shout out to our big time P1s for supporting the show at patreon.com/IDM pod. Shout outs to Alex, AJ McCown, Alex Davis, Brendan Cooney, Brendan Smith, Brent Wenzel, Brian Altman. Shout outs to Brian Busties. You guys can check out the IDM shop right here on our YouTube channel. Shout outs to Drab T-shirt did nothing wrong. Shouts to Chris Eller, Danny Loudermilk, David Slatt, Don DeMarco, Eddie H, Ernesto. Shouts to Mike Oxmall.
And again, I didn't hear the whole name. What was it?
Shout outs to you, Mike Oxmall. Shout outs to Craven Moorhead, Iron Mike Sleep, James M, Jen Montana, I'm broke, but I'm living rich. Shout outs to Johnny Walker, JP Flame, Kevin Leahy, Kevin Smith, Korean John, Chris Stein, Lance Parker. Shout out to Matt Broderick, Matt Starcheck. Sorry I didn't get to visit with you this time, Matt Starcheck. And my guy, Matt Starcheck. Shout outs to Peter Rosecrans, Phil J, Reggie, Ron Mexico, Instagram.com/Brad Paints This, Steven Snowman, Theo H, William, and Lubomir. If you guys want to subscribe and support the show, you can do that at patreon.com/IDM pod. We love you guys for supporting the show.
Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah.
Shout out to you, Mike Oxmall.
Yeah, new listener, dude. Shouts to Mike Oxmall. I got what's up?
Isolate that big
dicks. There's a couple quick. I just want to look at the chats real quick. Got a couple funny things. Let's look at the super secret supporter chat. If you're on the Patreon, just hit chats and it's right there. So I don't know if you saw this, but can you just read it real quick? I just want to get your take on what this guy says in his comment.
Old Betty Othman, here we go. All right. Corey says Othman is 100 on his haircuttery take. Definitely for people that have given up. That being said, he looks like he saw something wrong with that haircut.
Well, I didn't really read the full comment, so I kind of resent him saying that I have a bad haircut. But it's so funny. But yeah, just something you can take, put in your pocket, and carry with you from now on throughout the rest of your life. The haircuttery is kind of Nub's deal,
Just, I get the specialization of haircuts, but as a man, it's crazy that you care that much about your hair.
I don't know. I feel like have a different. You'd feel differently if you had more hair to work with. No offense. No offense. I'm not trying to diss you.
No, it's all good.
This is looks like Vladimir Zelensky getting a no, it's our guy DC Sports Mark with a funny AI picture of oh dude, he even got the name right. Sophia, or as we lovingly call her, what was it? Dong Hyung or something like that.
Dong Hyung.
Yeah, cutting my hair and doing a poor job, but that's okay.
I think it was Dong Chung.
Yeah. Dong Chung. Yeah. It's okay. I told her I loved it, and I still tipped her $10 on $30. So, shouts to Dong Chung.
You were like, at the end, you were like, is my fucking pizza almost ready yet? Jesus Christ.
Our guy Ernesto Ladon repping the It Doesn't Matter Casper in the gold coin shirt. I love it. Shouts to Ernesto, the guy. Alex Davis says interviewing the grave digger truck is a 10 out of 10 bit. Yeah, dude. We Shorts and I revisited some of our old interviews past episode. And yeah, I still believe that was a strong bit.
I agree with you.
All right.
All right.
This is awesome. Jeff Cooper. This is like when Seinfeld came on after Cheers. Two titans of streaming. This is so cool. His top channels on YouTube are Perry Caravel Alive and It Doesn't Matter. Give me a hell yeah, dude. That's fucking awesome.
That is great. That's awesome.
And lastly, our guy Ron Mexico, he said, my wife has me shredding blocks of cheese for her for 4 cheese mac and cheese. Little does she know, but putting my fat ass in charge of cheese, she's getting 3 cheese mac and cheese. That's funny. That sounds delicious though.
You got to just do what they want you to do, especially around the holidays. It's annoying, but it is what it is.
Oh, interesting. Are you prefacing any topics right now by saying that?
Oh, maybe not.
Oh, well, that's funny, dude. You didn't make dinner Christmas night, did you?
I did. Yeah, I did. We made a prime rib that was from Wegmans. It's like pre-seasoned, so it's so easy. All you have to do is like put it on the pan.
Mm-hmm.
We made green beans with sherry vinegar, goat cheese, and cranberries, I think. And then the third thing was Chef John's perfect mashed potatoes.
You love Chef John, dude.
Dude, he's so good. I mean, I don't even care if I align with him politically. I don't. I can promise you that. But his mashed potatoes are so good.
Oh, well, I don't even know anything about him. I've never heard of him except for when you have told me about him.
Just pull up his Twitter and it'll explain a lot.
Okay. I wanted to look at this topic real quick with you. So I don't know if you saw this, but drones are getting super powerful. They can travel like way further than just a mile. Like, drones that people can use recreationally is what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
And someone posted this, and I don't know who took the picture, but it's an image of a tribe that has never had any contact with civilization. A picture and video of their village being filmed by drones.
Okay.
And I mean, a lot of people are saying they look like Spider-Man because their whole face is covered in like, or their whole body is covered in like that same design. But you see, they got the bow and arrows and shit, and they're prepping for war here. And these seem like those type of tribes that, like you see this guy right here in the corner.
Is this a live look in on Venezuela right now?
Dude, too soon, man. Well, look at this dude, man. He's got the bow and arrow out. I don't know if you saw, but this seems like one of those tribes where, you've heard the stories of like there are those tribes and villages that don't allow any outside influences, and like people have been murdered or killed by trying to approach them. Have you heard of like those stories?
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
But anyways, so like all these people having access to drones and shit like that is giving them more of an inside look into these people and the way they're living their lives. It says these images likely depict the Mancho Piro, an uncontacted indigenous tribe in the Peruvian Amazon. Recent drone footage shows them near rivers, often painted red for protection. They're one of the largest such groups, avoiding outside contact. Now, someone said that I saw this other tweet that I thought was pretty funny regarding that. It said, let's do a drone light show over one of these uncontacted tribes and become their gods. And I thought that was a pretty good idea.
Yeah, I mean, you see these stories every couple of years. I suppose now you see them more because of the drones, but I remember seeing a video a couple of years ago of a guy. It was somewhere like off the coast of Africa or something. The guy tried to surprise one of these tribes that was like one of those uncivilized tribes.
Mm-hmm.
And then he ended up dead by the end of the video.
Oh yeah, it was like an Asian guy, right?
Yeah, I forget the story, but yeah, it was something like that. It was like, oh, damn, life comes at you fast, dude. You keep fucking around trying to play John Smith, and be careful.
Yeah, a guy named John Chow, I believe.
I think his name was John Chong.
Yeah, the only reason I know is because I recently heard an episode of Case Foil, the podcast where they talk about people getting murdered, and yeah, his story was crazy, but yeah, it's pretty insane.
By the end, his name was Something Wong.
Dude, you know what this reminds me of is when I was in Ecuador, when I visited Ecuador for like 2 summers when I was 13 and I don't know, maybe 12 or something like that.
Shout outs.
So that was like the year 2000, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or no, I think it was actually before sixth grade. So what's that? Like, anyways, like 12 or something like that. And do you remember like back then laser lights were super popular? Do you remember the little red lasers? And so where we were staying with my friend Diego's like grandma in Quito, Ecuador. And it wasn't like,
that's the capital, by the way.
Oh, big time. Look at you. And it wasn't a poor city, but it was like, and it wasn't in the country, but where we were staying wasn't like the most advanced place in all of Ecuador, you know? So like, so something like what I experienced was probably commonplace. So I had the laser light. You know what I'm talking about, right? Like the little red one that
the laser pointers that were like huge at like sporting events back in like the early aughts.
Yeah, laser pointer, my bad. But I think it was probably only popular like in the US. And I remember one time, so we were like bored as fuck. Like we had no internet, right? No internet, no cable TV, nothing. We just had to like come up with shit to do. And I remember one night we were fucking around and we had a laser light and this drunk ass dude is stumbling home, right? he's like stumbling on his way home from the bar, and then we're on the balcony. It's late at night, and I bust out the laser pointer and I point it like right on the wall by where he's at, and it catches his eye, and he freaks the fuck out, dude. Like, does not understand what is happening, right? And he like falls to his knees and starts like, doing the cross on his chest and shit, and like praying to, doing the Santa Maria prayers and shit like that.
Oh, Spiritus Sancti, Santa Maria. Oh,
yeah. And dude, he was gonna stay there as long as the laser light the laser pointer told him to stay there, right? And I remember like we just ran out of ideas to do. Like we didn't, I mean, he was following it. He was like a cat with the laser pointer, basically. But it was insane, dude. I was like, oh my God, dude, it's so easy to fool these people, But he probably stopped drinking after that night. He probably went sober after that experience.
I can tell you from personal experience, he probably drank for about 3 to 4 more months after that. Othman's gone. Oh, shit. All right, let's give a shout out to...
Shit, my bad, dude.
Yeah, you're all good.
Were you saying he probably did what?
Probably drank for about 3 to 4 months more after that.
Yeah, probably. All right, cool. Well, let's give a shout out to our guy, our dog, Money Mike, and then let's hop on the Patreon and let's get into some real ass shit, huh?
Can you give us some Christmas music in the background? I don't know if you have any on standby, but I'd also like to point out it's been about 25 minutes. Your pizza is finally ready.
Yeah, of course. I only have one Christmas song. I don't know if you know this or have heard it or anything like that. But here, I'll play it for you.
Just hear those sleigh bells jingling-a-ring, ting-a-ting-a-ling-a-too. Ring-a-ling-a-ling-a-ding. Come on, it's lovely weather for a sleigh ride together with a Jew. Outside the snow is falling and friends are calling you home.
Let's give a quick shout out to our guy, Mike Cook. Mike Cook has owned and operated his small plumbing business for 20 plus years. Mike is licensed and insured. You don't want any random jamoke walking into your house after a couple of rounds of tequila and maybe a Corona light or two and going, let me work on your pipes. No, you want a trained professional, and that's what Mike Cook is. Mike Cook, again, 3rd generation plumber, licensed and insured. He knows your pipes better than you know your pipes. I can tell you from personal experience. Mike has cleaned up my pipes so well before.
Hey, yo.
So if you guys need a plumber, you're looking around, you're going, I don't know who I even call for a plumber. Give our guy Mike Cook a call at 703-501-1926. That's 703-501-1926. Or hit him up on his brand spanking new website designed by our guy, Othman Boucher, at thecliftonplumber.com. Pause. Give our guy, Mike Cook, a call. 703-501-1926 and mention IDM for an additional 10% discount. We'll see you guys on Patreon. Patreon.com/IDMpod. Peace.
I don't want a lot for Christmas. There is just one thing I need. Don't care about the presents.